Are you a professional and working in IT infrastructure? Are you a student and searching for IT related things? Yes, you are at the right place. Welcome to my channel.
Okay, so this is our agenda for today. We will learn LVM in Linux and some benefits of it, and what is the procedure to configure LVM in Linux, right? So let's see. Okay, coming to the first topic, we need to know what is LVM. So by name it stands for Logical Volume Manager, and you can think it as a dynamic partition, like you can resize, create, delete LVM partitions. Okay, so in case of traditional partition, what we will create in a Linux system or any Unix system, we cannot resize it. We can resize it, but there may be chances of data loss. But in case of LVM partition, if we create the LVM partitions, so it is flexible. So when you want to resize it, I mean increase the size of a partition, decrease the size of a partition, easily we can do it. Okay, that is the beautiful feature of this LVM. And the best part of it, we don't need to reboot the system after creating the LVM partition. So here are the benefits of using LVM. So we can create the LVM partition on multiple hard disks. So that means one partition can contain space from multiple hard disks. We'll see that in the practical. As well as we can set up striped volume, so similar to RAID 0. Another benefit of LVM is we can create the LVM partition snapshot, using which we can revert back the partition according to its last date or the latest date when the snapshot was taken, so that we can revert back the data after the data loss. Okay, here is the higher level overview of LVM. So first, starting with how we have physical volume, like these are the hard disk attached to a system. For example, I have taken here /dev HDB1, HDC1, HDD1, 3 separate hard disks. Okay, so those hard disk space will be collected in a pool, which is called as volume group. And from this volume group, we will distribute the space in the logical volumes, right? For example, you can take like we have 100 GB hard disks, 300 GB hard disks, right? So 100, 100 and 100. So total volume group will be created as 300 GB. And from there I am creating one logical volume like 50 GB for /data, 20 GB for /backup, 200 GB for /app, and maybe the rest one for /dump, right? So we need to remember the hierarchy here. First physical volume, then we need to create the volume group, then we will create logical volume from that volume group. Okay, coming to the command part, we will use these commands to configure the LVM. So first we will create the physical volume. The command is pvcreate, and to display the physical volume, pbs or pbdisplay. Then vgcreate for creating the volume group, vgs or vgdisplay for viewing the volume group, then logical volume. So then we will create the logical volume using this command lvcreate. We will mention the size of the volume, name of the volume, and we will specify the volume group from which volume we are going to create the logical volume. Okay, so lvs or lvdisplay for displaying the logical volume details. And finally we need to format the partition with some file system, like I have taken example here for ext4. Then we are going to create a directory and mount the partition as well, right? So let's see the practical. Okay, this is my VM, and I will add some hard disks here for this practical purpose. Go to setting, then go to storage option, and you can add disk from here. I am choosing the default options here for this demo purpose, making it 4 gigs only. adding one more disk. You can choose the name of your hard disk here. An actual base file will be located in this part, right? Okay, you can see here I have created two new hard disks, disk 1 and disk 2. Let's start the VM. Okay, my VM is booted up, and I will not log in here. I will use the putty. Root and password. Great. So using lsblk command, we can see if new disks are added. You can see here HDB and HDC, two 4GB disks have been added. So we will configure LVM using both disks. First, we need to create partition on it. For that, we know there is a command fdisk. N for new disk, and make enter for default options. P for primary, partition number 1, sector, last sector, okay, and W for saving the table, right? And there is one command partproc you need to use here. It will sync the partition in the new disk without rebooting the system. Partproc and the disk name, right? So for HDC we will do the same. Let me clear the screen. Okay, now if you do lsblk, you can see two partitions are created in the disk, like in the HDB1, which is 4GB, and HDC1, which is also 4GB. Now we will move to the LVM part. So as per theory, we know that we need to create the physical volume first, and the command is pvcreate, and the partition name plus def HDB1 plus def HDC1, right? And it is showing successfully created, and we can view it using pvs. So this partition was previously there when we installed the CentOS operating system. These two are my new partition, right? Now we need to create the pool, which is volume group. VGCreate, VGName, then the disk, right? Using VGS we can see my volume group, that is my demo VG. So now we will create the logical volume from this VG, right? The command is lvcreate minus capital L, then size I am making 1GB, right? Minus name, minus n, and then logical volume name, data underscore lv, and then VG name. VG name is my demo VG, right? So using lvs command we can see my data underscore lv created. So I can create one more lv using the same command. Here I will mention 2GB and backup underscore LV, right? So my logical volume created successfully. If you now see the volume group VGS command, see how much is free here, because I have already created two logical volume from the space. Now we need to format the logical volumes. So now we need to format the logical volume. So what I will do, I will use the command mkfs. I am using ext4 file system. Then the path, it is done. Same for the data, done. So I am going to create two directories here. Right, and I will mount it here. It's very simple command, mount and the source, which we know, /dev column group, and then your LV name. And space the mount point, which is my backup folder, right? Same for the another LV, data LV as well. I have created a folder /data, right? So without any error it is mounted. Now we can see using the df-h command that my two partitions, LVM partition, have been mounted. And the same thing we can update in the etc fstep file for permanent mounting, because we have not till now permanently mounted this file system. So if we reboot this system, it will be lost. For that we need to edit the etc fstep file, right? Now copying it via etc fstep, go to this file, and here to add new lines for this LVM partition. So this is my source of backup LV. Press one tab, then the mount point will be backup, this ext4 file system. Let this default option as well is as it is, and the next is data LV, same option, right? Just save it and mount -a, great. So no error shown. So now if we reboot the system, the file system will not be deleted, it will be appeared. So that's all for today. Hope you guys learned something. In next topic I will show more deeper things in LVM, right? How to create snapshot in LVM, how to delete LVM, how to increase and decrease LVM partition size. Okay.